Okay, we're back with Michael, and we've had a bit of a chat, and now we're going to see where they're taking this fine beast.
Okay. Where we're taking this beast for this year, as far as the DH platform goes, is it's the same frame as last year. So it only had a 6-month mid-season release last year. So the frame's unchanged. The part specs come up a little bit from last year. A couple of major upgrades, but I think the price really is basically stayed the same as last year.
Now we were talking, and we just found out something I did not know, which is a Giant Australia actually specs bikes specifically for Australia and New Zealand market.
Correct.
That we do not get the same Giants that, say, Americans or Europeans do.
Absolutely true. My full-time job is product manager for the Australia and New Zealand market, and incidentally also the South African market, because they take our range as well. It suits their needs. So we get to draw off all of the frame platforms of the global group, and we have our input there as well, graphics, the colours, but essentially we customise our specs. So it's what we call the global approach with local touch.
So if you want to change something about a Giant bike, the trick is to fly over to Melbourne, and then when you see this man walking down the street, you tackle him to the ground.
Nice bottle of South Long should do it.
Or tackle him to the ground.
Bring me a couple of Marlboros.
Okay, now we were just talking about, someone like me looks at this bike and thinks, hey, I can pedal that uphill. So Giant have sort of thought about that too, and where are you heading with it?
Okay, we don't have a face in the range this year. So the space platform we've had for a season and a half now, and it will be replaced sometime mid-season this year, so sometime between now and the end of the year, which is between August and the end of the year, by a bike that's called the Glory. This one, the DH bike, is called the Glory DH. We'll have a platform that's called Glory. It'll be freeride specific. It'll be an 8-inch version of the Glory frame. It'll run a 1.5-inch dedicated head tube. So as opposed to 1.8 inch top, 1.5 at the bottom, it'll be dedicated 1.5. 7-inch travel, single crown forks, double chain rings with bash guides, coil spring, rear ends, and all the other associated freeride oriented specs.
Yeah.
So, geometry-wise, I don't have the numbers yet, but I'm expecting, perhaps a degree in the head angle,
slightly steeper
wheelbase, tweaking bottom bracket height, maybe a tad higher, but we'll be decided. But it will look very similar to the DH bike.
Yeah, and we're looking at this sort of appearing around the end of this year, or?
I expect so. So a couple of models, a comp level spec, so I have to talk in Australian dollar terms despite my Kiwi heritage. Around about a sort of $3,000 to $3,500 Aussie comp level spec, and around about a $4,000 to $4,500 in a sort of pro spec, if you like.
Nice. Oh, we're looking forward to seeing it.
Well, we've actually
riding it.
We've got one in head office, and if you speak really sweetly to Darren, I might be able to take a flight pic for you. So,
oh, that sounds promising. Cool. Thanks for that, Michael.
No worries at all. No.